14 days post-op, and I am here to give a mic drop moment of my therapy session that I just had. Consider this a diary. If you want to stay here for all of it, I welcome it. I am 43 years old, and I just had a hysterectomy 14 days ago, and this is not what this is all about, but I can tell you more about that if you want to know. And in therapy today, kind of the focus that we've been on is this idea of reparenting myself. Yeah, it's been a journey, but it's honestly why I went to work with this therapist specifically. And from the get-go, I told her, like, I know it's time. This is what we need to work on. Sorry, the pain here for that position. So we're gonna, have the setup now. We talked about thinking about reparenting in the moment, in a situation, reparenting my inner child when it gets activated, taking that beat, taking that breath, that break before doing what I normally do, which is moving on, just getting past it because I'm not important. So how to train myself to take that beat, because I am aware now and I understand the importance of it and the impact, like in the head, like the heady logical way. I get it now, how important it is and how I am ready for the reparenting part, but how to take that beat. And she connected to how I've learned a second language, which is so great for me to finally get it. And it was this idea of when I moved here to America, from Brazil, also good context there. When I was 13 years old, there was a survival need to learn the language, because if I wanted to be part of any type of circles, I needed to have it to survive. And so that in the beginning, it was a hard, logical, heady thing to do. It was conscious. Everything that I was, learning, and every time that I had to talk to someone, and with practice, with experience, and with time, the conscious became unconscious or subconscious. The language became part of who I am, not necessarily a survival tactic anymore. And that is how to think about that beat, that moment that I can take to reparent myself, feel what I need to feel, and then, take a moment to be compassionate with that part of who I am. Let myself know that it's okay, whatever it is that I need, and then feel what it is that I need to feel, and then move on. Go to the next thing like I normally do. I just go there faster. It just finally, I get it now. It finally hit. So experience something enough and practice it enough so that it becomes something that you do subconsciously, that you don't even need to think about it. It becomes part of who you are. That's the lesson that I learned today.